Aloha and welcome to Upside Down Pilates. Today's lesson will focus on the knee. Malia, Lonnie, Eileen, and Herman will be joining us. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with a nice little warm-up, ladies. Let's lie on our right side and we'll do some side-lying arm circles. Good. Go ahead and reach both arms out in front of you. And like we've done before, make sure your bottom waist is lifted off from the ground so that you have your obliques connecting. Good. And take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, bring your left arm down and you're going to circle down. And start to rotate from your right oblique. Circle out and around. Bring your arm up and bring it back down. Good. And again, circle down, out and around and up. Good. And bring it back down. And one more time. Bring your left arm down. Reach your right scapula forward as you go. And back down. Good. And reverse your circles. Reach the left arm up. And now slide your right arm forward and twist from the scapula and the ribs. Good. And back down. And again, reach up, out and around. Rotate through the whole torso and back. Good. One more, ladies. Reach up. Press the right rib to the left hip and back down. Wonderful. And let's just flip to the other side. Good. And shimmy down a little bit, Malia, to make sure that you stay. All right. Go ahead and lift your underneath waist just a little bit, and we'll go down first. Reach the right arm down, and now reach the left shoulder blade forward along the mat. Good. Up and around and back down. And again, bring the right arm down, and let's slide the left shoulder forward even more. See if you can get your upper middle back to the ground. Yes, and back down. And one more. Reach the right arm down. Slide the left arm forward. Reach the upper middle back towards the ground. And back down. Good. Reverse. Reach the right arm up and slide the left shoulder forward. Reach out through the right arm and down. And again, reach the arm up, open out and around and down. Nice. One more time. Reach the arm up, open around and back down. Good. Very nice. Let's come up onto all fours and we'll do a little cat stretch. Palms underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Remembering back to our last lesson in our shoulder girdle and our glenohumeral joint, make sure the upper middle back is reaching to the ceiling. Good. Make sure your head is right in line with your shoulders. Good. Press this up a little more and glide your shoulders down a little more. Nice. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, curl from tail to head. Pull the belly in, round your spine. Reach your back to the ceiling. You can even feel like you're pulling your hamstrings down to pull your pelvis more forward. Take a breath and exhale. Start with your tailbone and roll back out. Good. And go again. Deep breath in neutral. Exhale, curl the pelvis under, and you can even pull through your glutes and hamstrings to get more of a stretch in your lower back. Inhale and exhale. Lead with your tail, lower back, middle back, upper back, and head. Now let's go ahead and try with our head first. So inhale, nod your chin, and now roll head to tail and round yourself up. This is a bit more exciting. Take a deep breath, and now reach out through the crown of your head and go head to tail, like you have a turtle's head popping out of its shell. And let's go again. Nod your chin and go head to tail, round. Inhale, breathe into the lower lateral lobes of the lungs. And exhale, reach out through the crown of the head and roll back to neutral. Very nice, ladies, and rest. next.
Hi, my name is George Yoon. I just purchased the place at 2765 Kapiolani, and the price and everything was really my range, and the location, the best that I could ever find out. Have an area like that for that kind of price, and like I said, here's the start of my successful life.
The elegance you remember about the Bistro at Century Center is available for your important event for groups from 6 to 600. We bring the Bistro and its award-winning cuisine to your home, club, or a lovely tent. Please call us at Bistro Catering.
Hi, my name is George Yoon. I just purchased the place at 2765 Kapiolani, and the price and everything was really my range, and the location, the best that I could ever find out. Have an area like that for that kind of price, and like I said, here's the start of my successful life.
Does a career as a medical assistant, a pharmacy technician, or an office assistant interest you? The Hawaii Technology Institute is just the place for you. Experience a learning environment where you can thrive and learn among friends and peers. Small class sizes, family atmosphere, and a variety of classes and programs you can choose from. Expand your career opportunities. Call the Hawaii Technology Institute today, 522-2700.
The elegance you remember about the Bistro at Century Center is available for your important event for groups from 6 to 600. We bring the Bistro and its award-winning cuisine to your home, club, or a lovely tent. Please call us at Bistro Catering.
Let's take a look at the anatomy of our knee. So our knee is a double condyloid joint, meaning that the femur bone rocks right over the tibia, and that there are two joints inside of it, and you can flex and extend at your knee joint, and when your knee is slightly bent, you can do a little bit of internal-external rotation. In addition to the two tibiofemoral joints, we have the patellofemoral joint. So your patella is kind of a free-floating bone that rolls right on top of your femur bone in this wonderful little groove here. So when you bend your knee, this femur bone rolls forward and the patella rolls down. And then when it comes back, it rolls and slides backwards right into place. If you stand for a long time and you drop back into your hyperextension, where you're going backwards a little bit, you're releasing into your ligaments and allowing your ligaments to hold you up. That's termed the screw home mechanism because it brings your knee into a locked position. I don't encourage standing in that a lot because it allows your quadricep muscles to get lazy, and we need our quadricep muscles. So we have our rectus femoris, which is our wonderful yellow muscle that crosses both the hip and the knee. It goes into the patella, and then the ligament draws down right into the front of the tibia. And then we have our vastus medialis, intermedius, and lateralis underneath that, and those are all knee extensors, okay? But today we're going to focus pretty much on the vastus medialis, which is the muscle on the inside of the knee that tends to get very weak and causes the most havoc amongst individuals. What happens is this gets weak and the patella may start to slide around in directions that we don't want it to, as well as when the knee bends and we bend it, the femur bone slides into, other direction here, slides in this direction onto this little guy, which is the meniscus. So you have two meniscus, which are two fibrocartilaginous discs on top of your tibiofemoral joint. And sometimes they can add pressure there, sometimes they get ripped because the muscles aren't doing their job to help pull the bone up in its proper fashion. Another muscle that's actually really important for the knee is your glute medius. And this is the muscle that we talked about at the hip. It keeps the alignment of the hip and the strength of the hip when you're walking. If this isn't strong, this bone starts to go out here, and then if this isn't strong, this bone starts to go in here, and you can see you're going to get a lot of wear and tear right on the inside of this tibia. Okay. The other thing that's important about our knee joint are our hamstrings. And we talked about those already. They start all the way up here at your sits bones and go down, and they actually cross the knee joint, so they help to flex the knee. And if they're not working properly, this femur bone and the tibia slide in directions that they really shouldn't be sliding either. So the moral of the story is we want to keep our quads, our hamstrings, and our glute medius nice and strong to make sure that our knees stay intact.
Hi, my name is George. I just purchased the place at 2765 Kapiolani, and the price and everything was really my range, and the location is the best that I could ever find out. Have an area like that for that kind of price, and like I said, here's the start of my successful life.
Does a career as a medical assistant, a pharmacy technician, or an office assistant interest you? The Hawaii Technology Institute is just the place for you. Experience a learning environment where you can thrive and learn among friends and peers. Small class sizes, family atmosphere, and a variety of classes and programs you can choose from. Expand your career opportunities. Call the Hawaii Technology Institute today, 522-2700.
Hi, my name is George. I just purchased the place at 2765 Kapiolani, and the price and everything was really my range, and the location is the best that I could ever find out. Have an area like that for that kind of price, and like I said, here's the start of my successful life.
The elegance you remember about the Bistro at Century Center is available for your important event for groups from 6 to 600. We bring the Bistro and its award-winning cuisine to your home, club, or a lovely tent. Please call us at Bistro Catering.
Now, let's do some exercises that will help to keep our knees safe and strong. Let's go ahead and lie down onto our sides, and we'll do long lever side lying series today. So when we worked with the hips, let's put your head this way. When we worked with the hips, we did short lever, and today we'll do a little bit of long lever. So straighten yourself out in one long line. Good. Make sure your head, your shoulders, your hips, your knees, and your feet are all stacked up. Make sure you can think of your nutation. So you want your strings working even when you're lying sideways. So your string at your belly is pulling backwards, your string at your low back is pulling forwards, and your two strings at your hamstrings are pulling forwards. And think about your waist, and you want to keep your right waist lifted off from the ground. Good. And now go into your shoulder and make sure your left shoulder is sliding down. Excellent. And now go ahead, point your left toe and lift it up side, just hip distance apart. And then flex it and lower down. Good. And point and lift and lower down. You can inhale as you point and lift, Exhale as you flex and lower. Inhale and lift, and exhale, lower. Keeping your legs in perfect parallel. Flex and lower. And we'll call this 5, flex and lower. And 6, flex and lower. Inhale 7, exhale, lower. Inhale 8, exhale, lower. Inhale 9, exhale, lower. Good. And 10, flex and lower. Good. Point and lift it up there. Staying in perfect parallel, circle backwards. 1, just for 5. 2, try not to move your hip. 3, and 4, and 5. Reverse. 1, Malia's having fun. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, and lower that leg down. Nice, ladies. Let's flip over to the other side. Straighten yourself out nice and long. Go ahead, point your toes. So again, if you think back to our hip lesson, we're going to try and keep our pelvis still as much as possible and just move our femur bone right inside of our hip socket. Okay? So point and reach up the right and flex and lower 1. Point and lift, flex and lower 2. Point and lift, flex and lower 3. Point and lift. Good. Flex and lower 4. Point and lift. You can exhale 5. Still working with your breath. 3 more. Lift, flex and lower 8. 2 more. Lift, flex and lower 9. Last one. Lift, flex and lower 10. Good. Point and lift it up. And now circle back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And rest. Good job. All right, let's come on up to standing now, and we're going to do our quadriceps lift or our patella lift. So come to standing, and if you have pants on, you can pull them up above your knees a little bit so we can get a nice look at your knees. What we're going to do is keep our knees from hyperextending, and we're going to go ahead and just contract our quadriceps and pull our quadriceps up to our hips. And you can think of your hamstrings also working to pull your sits bones down and back. So this is a wonderful place to practice your perfect posture. Good, and release your quadriceps. And again, contract your quadriceps and lift them up. And lower back down. Good, and again, lift your kneecap up to your hip and lower down. And lift your kneecap up to your hip and lower down. And again, so this is a great way to get your quadriceps warmed up and ready to go for your day. And lower down. 2 more times. Lift up through the quadriceps and lower down. And 1 more time. Lift up through the quadriceps and lower down. Good, great job.
Watch the Hawaii Real Estate Report on OC16 and get a chance to win a trip for 2 to Vegas. Some restrictions apply. Win a home or business surveillance kit, courtesy of Ohana Security Group. Get a free list of foreclosures updated every week with the latest foreclosure properties and auctions. Watch the Hawaii Real Estate Report on OC16, Saturdays at 9:30 p.m., Sundays at 12:30 p.m., and shown throughout the week. Check out www.hawaiirealestatereport.com for more details.
And let's do some more strengthening of our quadriceps muscles. We're going to use a little inflated ball. You can use a pillow or a couple of towels wrapped up just to give you a little lift and something to press into to contract your hamstrings. So what you're going to do is take your ball and put it underneath your right thigh. So let's do the right thigh first. Good. And have it back far enough that it gives you a little bit of a lift. You're going to press your hamstring down into the right thigh and then lift your right knee up. Not going to your hyperextension, but you're going to get your quadriceps to contract. And then gradually lower that leg down. Good. Now while you're here, you're trying to sit in your neutral pelvis, so your lower back is curved, your rib cage is connected in back, your scapula is wide, and you've got your belly button to your back as normal. Deep inhale, exhale, contract those quadriceps and lift and lower down. Again, exhale, contract the quadriceps and press into the ball and lower down. 2 more. Exhale. You can look at your knee and make sure you have little crinkles, especially on the inside. That right there is your vastus medialis, and we want it to be nice and strong. And lower down. Yeah. 1 more time. Press and lift. Good. And lower down. Excellent. Change your ball to the other leg. Deep breath. Exhale, press to the hamstring and lift. Good. And lower down. And again, exhale, press, lift the leg, push into the hamstring, and lower down. And press and lift, smiling because all of our quadriceps are super strong. And lower down. Good. 2 more. Lift. This is another one that is much harder than it looks. And lower down. And 1 more. Lift. And lower down. Good. Okay, let's put the balls off to the side. And I'll take it for you. And we're going to do a co-contraction of your hamstrings and your quadriceps. Okay? So lie onto your back. And you're going to take your right leg into you and grab onto your hamstring with your right leg. And then you're going to take your left leg and put it on top of your right shin. Good. What you're going to do is press your hamstring of the right leg into your hands, your thigh into your hands, and then you're going to give yourself a little resistance with your left leg and push down on your right leg. And then you're slowly going to lower your right leg as you're pushing down with resistance. And then you're slowly going to lift the right leg. And as you do this, keep pushing into your hands at the same time. And again, lower, bend the knee. And now we're getting an eccentric lengthening of your quadriceps here. And then lift, and you're getting a concentric contraction of your quadriceps as you have resistance with your left leg. And again, pull it down. Keep pressing into your hands with your hamstrings and lift it up. And 1 more. Pull it down and lift it up. Good times here. Let's flip legs. Again, this is quite exciting. Good. So you'll have your hands in the back of your left thigh, and then your right leg is going to be crossed over your left shin. Here we go. Press into your hamstrings and pull your left leg down. And now lift it back up. And pull it down. Still resisting with the right leg. And lift it up. And pull it down. And lift it up. And 1 more time, pull and lift it up. Very good, ladies. Go ahead and lower your legs down. Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you next time when we focus on our ankle.
Hi, my name is George June. I just purchased the place at 2765 Kapiolani, and the price and everything was really my range, and the location, the best that I could ever find out. Have an area like that for that kind of price, and like I said, here's the start of my successful life.
The elegance you remember about the Bistro at Century Center is available for your important event for groups from 6 to 600. We bring the bistro and its award-winning cuisine to your home, club, or a lovely tent. Please call us at Bistro Catering.
Hi, my name is George June. I just purchased the place at 2765 Kapiolani, and the price and everything was really my range, and the location, the best that I could ever find out. Have an area like that for that kind of price, and like I said, here's the start of my successful life.